Yo, hello everybody, how we doing? Here we are, about to start top 8 of the Michigan Melee Arcadian 2026. I am Polymath, and I'm here with Faraday.
Yes, it has been a good one so far. I think I was counting, there were 14 Game 5s in Division 1.
Oh my god.
Lots of close sets, lots of good talent here,
So I've been feeling, I don't know, leading into this, I kind of was feeling like we had a lot of people graduate out of the Arcadian pool.
Correct.
With, Baron winning last year, Zatu Drip now, she's PR.
Yep.
I feel like we lost some heavy hitters. Now, I wasn't sure the vibe, how it was going to be coming into today. And it has been incredible. Like, it's been so crazy, I feel.
Like, when I was looking at the seeding, and I saw, like, I think it was Zach 1 seed, Kenneth 2 seed, Hollow, Noshi, Walrus, Optimism, morc. I was like, any of the top 8 seeds, like, has an equal chance of winning, I feel,
Yeah.
At Bilbo,
The villain of the Michigan Arcadian. So I think we're going to get our first top 8 loser set. We have Morc and Column, a.k.a. Dr. Bob, a.k.a. Bia Habia Bebea, a.k.a. Can I Has Cheeseburger or something like that.
Lots of tags. So.
And she's been locked in today.
Yes. I believe Morc had a Game 5 set versus Hollow, fell into losers.
Okay.
And then made it into top 8 by beating Shadow Gale, who I had never heard of, but I saw like their tag at like a few recent meets, and they've been doing well. So they actually eliminated Kenneth, the Jackpox, the number 2 seed, from the bracket today. And then, so that's Morc, beat Shadow Gale Game 5.
I know Dr. Bob played Mushu, I think, to qualify.
Dr. Bob actually double eliminated, No, sorry.
You can lose more than once, bro.
Yeah. But
or you can lose more than twice, I mean. So, like, it doesn't have to be double elimination if you, like, beat them in pools and then beat them later in div. We're doing the waterfall, the classic coin KD setup where you play through your pools and then you get seeded into a division. The worse you do, the lower, higher number division you're in.
Yes.
So when you go to, you get into Div 4, you get to play other fellow Div 4 players, so everybody gets a chance at a good number of sets and gets to play people around their level at some point.
That's the best part of it, is that you get to play so much Melee. We get to play so much, right? Like, normally you can only play 2 sets in an entire bracket, and then you're just out. But, I mean, Waterfall making waves, right? It was used recently at Out of the Blue 5, Chicago's first Melee major, so.
Yep. And it's, because I always, like, end up losing. I'm like, I just want to get in bracket again. Like, I don't even care if I'm, like, lose again. I just want to keep playing bracket sets,
Speaking of you playing brackets, you made it to Div 1.
Yeah. Pools didn't go my way. I had 1 good win and then two losses after that. Went to Div 3. And then, just back to back, played a bunch of sets, got into a little rhythm. And that's what's nice about this, too, is there's just so much to play, and you can just play a set, play your next set, and like if you can get into a rhythm, it's not too bad. I was very happy to make Div 1. It's been, I don't know if I ever have. So
really,
I was pretty happy with how I did. I ran into Huge Rod Todd, who I won a game, right?
Okay.
It wasn't 3-0.
He's very good.
It might as well have been 3-0.
He gets so much Falco practice because he's from London, Ontario. Shout out. That's where my girlfriend lives, so shout out London. But yeah, they have like Bilbo and Dark Triad, so they've got a bunch of good Falcos.
I could tell there was like things I would do where he just knew the interaction so much deeper than me. All right, looks like we're starting game 1 on Yoshi's. Psychotic from Morc, but he's that kind of guy.
Yes.
Maybe doing it in honor of our fallen Peach player, Tar.
That would actually be incredible and sweet.
I think that this is an incredibly like evenly matched setup, but I think these 2 players play so differently. I think Colin loves to play the matchup how a matchup's supposed to be played. Takes like good coaching and like puts it into practice pretty well, I think. Morc is just a like button masher, box Peach, like gonna try and ledge dash as much as he can.
That sounds accurate. Both these players like to press buttons, but in different ways, And I will say, Colin, I have seen him go game 5, like last hit versus Dirt Boy.
Okay.
Who is, obviously a goated Peach player.
Yeah, highly PR'd this year.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Both taking their first stock. We're tasting some blood on both sides, so
yes,
it's good to see.
I wonder I was telling someone earlier, I forget who it was, but I was going to say that morc is like PR rank 1 down smasher like in the world. So I wonder if that's part of the decision making, like because the platforms are a bit lower on the stage.
Give you a bit of a better chance.
Yeah. You know, just having them jump. Oh, that was a smart recovery to ramble. Ends up same result.
Yeah. With morc, I play morc all the time. Morc's probably my #1 practice partner in tournaments, and it's just shocking how many hitboxes he can get out. Like, it's like, oh, I avoided the nair, I shielded down smash, I'm still somehow getting hit by like another aerial.
Yeah, it's like float cancel aerial into down smash into jab into whatever, you know?
If you watch him practice, he's literally just practicing FC nairs, like over and over again. Just rapid fire, jab down smash. Yep.
He's also a doubles demon.
Yes, he is, and I'm his doubles partner, and I don't play doubles at all. So it's a fun little little dichotomy there.
Yeah. So there was a little bit of an SD there from Colin, it looked like. So definitely on the back foot here. He's gonna try to, get back into it.
But I feel like that's, if you can get them off stage and then they die trying to recover, I don't consider that an SD as much.
Yeah, it's like a forced
error.
Weighted,
Yeah.
Forced error, yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Goodie.
I'll say that's not an SD either. Let's go, Colin. Let's go, Dr. Bob. You earned that.
Yeah, definitely a lot of West Michigan people here cheering on Dr. Bob, representing.
Yeah, they always come out in numbers. So if you're looking for a tournament early May, as morc takes game 1, check out Supermoon, Michigan Melee Discord, a nice West Side tournament.
Yeah, being TO'd by Dr. Bob themselves, I believe. So
I know morc was talking to me earlier about how he always loses game 1. So things not going according to plan.
No.
I hope it's a good, a little biased rooting for my doubles partner, but
yeah,
I'm hoping it's a good sign for morc that he's just locked in and playing well.
I mean, you always love to win game 1 no matter what, because then you just have counter pick advantage for the rest of the set. So.
Yeah, it can almost like by itself decide the set.
Yeah.
Especially this isn't like so one-sided in terms of the stages, but I do think that they're pretty solid counter picks both sides.
It's like there is FD, but that stage comes down to can the push get the grab.
Exactly. And then I don't really think people say Dreamland and FOD are like really strong for Peach. I think they are overall, but I still think the Fox is fine on those stages.
Man, it's just
a lot of damage.
That is so much. Ooh, off stage as well. Okay, just to get back.
The up air, of course.
I love both these players just because I remember when they weren't
at this level.
This level, top 8 Arcadian contenders, And then morc, I mean, getting several PR wins under his belt.
Yeah. Like he's been in the convo for the past 2 seasons at least.
Yeah, for like HM, Yeah. And then Column, definitely significant improvement over time. So.
Yeah, because and on the same note, I kind of felt like I was on these 2 players' levels, and they just passed me by. It's fucked up.
different goals, Yeah. But
no, morc's been grinding. I'm pretty certain Colin has as well.
Trying to chain, do a little technical stuff there.
That's the thing. I think morc gets the defense with, I don't want to make it too big of a talking point, but the box Peach, like, you're going to get out of those drills, I think.
Yeah. Another thing about morc, I would say he has a similar playstyle to me in the sense that he has an aggressive walling playstyle. He sort of, like, puts out hitboxes and, like, tries to keep you out, but, not in, like, a campy way.
Yeah.
So, this is definitely...
Yeah, I would never say morc's camping much, but it is also hard as fuck to hit him, so...
Okay, unless I have played Luigi versus him, he will camp the shit out of Luigi. That's just how the matchup's played, unfortunately.
Yeah, there we go. So. Good read on the movement from morc. Kind of asserting his dominance that game, too.
Yeah, it's like, so far we've seen morc consistently the one with the lead.
Yeah.
I think Colin, if he wants to have a chance in this set, he needs to set an advantage for himself early on. And then he can, do more of his usual, like, dash dancing, laser, patient game,
Yeah. And it's kind of on the same note, like, the thought I was having when I was talking about, like, if you get him off stage, it's like, not and they SD. I don't fully think of it as an SD. And this is, like, such a matchup where if Peach is off stage, like, if you can trap her on ledge, like, that's definitely a big, strong advantage spot for Fox. But I also feel like Morc and Peach are very good at, like, once the Fox is off stage, like, you can close out the stock.
Yes. Yeah, Fox obviously having a million recovery options, but Peach having a lot of
there's
ways
definitely levers to pull, but I think Morc does a really good job of it, except there.
Okay, not quite finding the hard F smash there.
Let's see if Colin can pull this out. They'll have that lead that they've been looking for.
And that was the attempted pitch dash that you mentioned right there. That is like one of the biggest things in this matchup.
Oh my god! Okay, oh my god! I hate you, Morc. Sorry, I'm glad you deserved to die there. I was warming up with him, and he was just hitting like 1 out of 3 pitch dashes, I would say.
It is like, man, if you hit it, you get, I don't know how many frames equivalent it is, but it's like a paltry amount. Whereas if you miss it, you die.
Yeah. And that's part of the thing too, is normally getting Peach on ledge is like great for Fox, but if the Peach is ledge dashing, like what are we doing?
Yeah. And now we are seeing Colin, like I mentioned, with the first lead of the set. And what is he doing, right? He's just playing patient. He's lasering, you know, being willing to give Morc some space and then approach him.
Yeah, like we saw just there. They had the interaction. Colin kind of won it, but like lost frame advantage and just got out of there, you know?
Yeah, because like he's too scared to scrap with this boss Peach, you know?
Yeah, and sometimes you just have to, you know?
Yeah.
Because Peach can win a war of attrition too.
Absolutely. I always have thought to myself that Peach Nair is one of like the best like moves in a like last hit situation.
Yes, I agree with that.
Like Peach Nair can just like trade with anything.
Yeah. I think that way, and it's funny because of the people compare these, but like Yoshi too is just so good at those last. It's like kind of similar where you can kind of tank and get the Nair out. It's way easier for Yoshi, but
absolutely. And one thing that one thing that I have noticed, that is a crazy combo from Morc, and it's still kind of going, a lot of pressure. One thing I haven't noticed is that with Colin, like playing slower, more patient, laser heavy, Morc hasn't really been pulling a lot of turnips, and obviously we haven't seen a stitch yet. Yep. So I wonder like how viable that is against that type of playstyle.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I feel like Morc isn't. Yeah, Morc is like a Z dropping turnip Peach, you know, where he's not going to really use it to play out throw neutral, but he's going to use it in his scrap, you know.
Yes, and it looks like that is going to be it.
Yep, there we go.
3-0. So Colin out of the tournament.
Quite the run from them. You know, I remember last year, funnily enough, I'll say it, whatever. But I was commentating their cruise match last year, and I really thought that they were going to make a run last year, and they ended up not doing quite as well as I thought.
Yeah.
But it's clear that they're at this level. You know, they belong in top 8s like this. But Morc's showing that there's another level past that, and he's moving on to top 6.
Yeah, like we were saying, you know, so many people like top 8 contenders here, and so Colin definitely can't be disappointed with the run he had, you know. I think I overheard them saying earlier that they felt like they were seated high, but then whoever they were talking to was like clearly not high enough, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she was top 8 seed, and she showed out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd love to see it. I think of her. I mean, Zatu Drip, who just hugged her, Morc even. I think there's the grinders in the scene right now, and she's definitely one of them. So I'm happy to see it all pay off. You know.
Yes.
Where she's willing to take coaching, play a ton of friendlies. I run into her all the time at like 11:45 unranked, and we'll just play like this. I don't know. I just play so degenerate, I feel, because she'll normally beat me, but I've taken a couple recently, and the last one was like. I don't know. I'm not a homie stalker, and I also just like suicide dared a couple times.
Yeah, as
just
you should not be.
No,
don't homie stalk.
Be a homie. Don't homie stalk.
Yeah, and the thing that I like about
more melee to play.
About Colin, Dr. Bob as well is that she is a huge grinder and definitely wants to improve and get better at the game. But also, like, you see people that do that and then they get super serious about the game, you know, but Dr. Bob's not like that.
Yeah.
You know, she like is laughing and having fun the entire time, like during. Whenever they're playing, you know?
Yeah, I completely agree, but I thought you were going to say is that she's also a TO, like hosts a ton of events, like runs West Michigan Melee. I'm sure there's people that help, but she's been like really holding down the scene and like making it blossom, honestly. It might be, I feel like when I started, I wouldn't have thought this was true, but it might be like just more active than Southeast Michigan. Like, they have stuff all the time, and there's grinders out there too.